Hey, how's everyone doing? This is B-Rad. This is Sunday's edition of B-Rad's Beer Review, and this has been a beer I've had in my fridge for a little while because I didn't have a whole lot of money and stuff, and I was looking for something that was halfway decent but at a cheap price at that point in time. So I tried a few different ones. And I gave a review on a couple already, but this one comes from Kansas City. So it's a 3-hour drive from where I'm at. This beer brewery was established in 1908 in the Kansas City district. And I just thought it was kind of ironic because being in Kansas, I've never heard of this beer before until I go in the liquor store and they have a 6-pack for $3.99, which is not a bad price at all. Especially when you're limited on funds, and that's my whole reason for giving this one. And I also want to do another one, is Corona has well, it's been out for a few months now, but I haven't done a review, and maybe you haven't even heard about it. It's called Corona Premier. It's supposed to be like the same as Corona, but with less calories or carbs or something in it to... You know, for people, I don't know, trying to diet. Obviously, you can look at me, I'm not dieting and stuff. And I've got this makings of what I call Mexican casserole. Normally when I'm doing these tutorials, I'm always in here cooking something and stuff. The family likes it. And, you know, I mean, I don't mind cooking and creating things. That's the whole reason I've created this blog, because I like creating things. So let's get on to the beer tasting. We'll go in here to the fridge, and I'm going to grab the KC American Light. Like I said, we're doing 2 for 1 today, and an extra one this week. But I've got these beers that I need to get out of my fridge before they go bad. So, with that said, we're going to give 2 different tastes, and of course, I've got my Marine Corps glass and my 2 candidates for beer. Okay, the first one is the KC Light, an American lager. Okay, now, you know, I do a little bit of research on the website and everything. They say it was established in 1908 and I don't know, it changed hands a few times. But it's in like the Kansas City Power District area. I mean, if anyone's familiar with that, I don't know. I'm 3 hours away from Kansas City. I love it. Caught a Royals game, caught some Chiefs games. Yeah. But they say the water is the most important as far as brewing a beer. And I'm going to have to agree because that is the main ingredient. For example, in England, their water is better for stouts and stuff like that. Australia is good for pale ale. And of course, in here in the Great America, hoorah, you know, good old lagers. Okay, with that said, this lager is, I guess, cold filtered, kind of like Coors Light or Coors is. So, I got it in, let's see, I got it in a bottle, because the bottle was what, I don't know, they just had a bottle on sale, so that's why I got it. And I love the way it gives you the Kansas City area, KC Light, and it's kind of resembles Kansas City Royal colors and stuff. Like, hey, this is brewed in Kansas City and we support the Royals. You know, hey, why not a beer for the ballpark? Well, apparently this is not a, that's all right. I don't have an opener, but good old way ring works just as good. Well, it did. Oh, crap. I did this the other day. I don't know. Anyhow, I'll find something else. All right, I am back. We got the Kansas City Light. Let's pour it. Let's see what it looks like. All right, it's got a nice golden color, you know, as most loggers do, and I apologize for the shoddy camera work and stuff like this, but I do these on my phone. I'm not that professional of a YouTuber yet. And as time goes on, I'll probably buy a camera and all that other stuff and have fancy, you know, a little woo and music and crazy crap like that. But it has a nice golden color. I think my glass is dirty. I see things kind of floating in there, but that's all right because surely the alcohol kills everything. Plus, as a Marine, I've probably drank or ate something way worse than what's going on in this glass. So I guess I probably should have rinsed out before. Too late now, but cheers up. I mean, you can smell the hops in it. You know, just, I don't know, it's typical lager smell. It has a typical lager look. It doesn't smell bad. It smells like beer, okay? I'm not a beer connoisseur. I am a beer connoisseur, but I don't know about the way you smell it and all that other stuff. All I can tell you is I can smell the hops, I can smell the barley. It has kind of that woodsy smell type to it. Okay, now we're going to give it a drink. It's light. It's like a light beer, so it is a light beer. It has that light taste. It's got good flavor and everything. For a beer that's $3.99, man, I honestly don't believe you can't beat that. $3.99, man. It'll get you drunk, and it doesn't taste bad. So maybe if you get a little too drunk, you know what I mean, and you're talking to the porcelain gods, it won't be so bad on you. So $3.99 KC Light, I recommend it. It's a lager, tastes good, looks good, everything's good about this beer. I'm amazed on how cheap it is with the taste, because there is some beers I just won't drink unless it's free beer. Your beer is the best beer, I've always been told. So with that, let's give it the chuggability test. Not bad. I did not, I don't know, it didn't get real foamy when you're trying to chug it or anything. I'd give it a thumbs up. It is good to go on the chuggability. Now, the second one we're gonna freaking premiere. I love Corona, okay? I know probably some of you don't, you know, yada yada yada. I don't care. That's my. I love Corona, and back in the 90s, you know, Corona only made beer in a bottle. You know, so I'm a little amazed at crap, man. This, you know, now they got it in some type of little skinny freaking hipster can. Okay, but don't let that fool you, because I don't think it really has a hipster taste. Who cares, man? It's beer. Beer's beer, and most beer is good. So, hey, okay, we're going to pour it in here. Well, I'll give it the smell later, okay? Oh, sorry about that, guys. All right, we're getting a good head on this beer. You know, and it is really nicely golden colored. You know, doesn't have too much of a smell for beer. I mean, it does have that, you know, smell, but for the most part, it's not strong. It's not overwhelming. Okay, so here, let's give it a taste test. And this is Corona Premier, the new kind of, I don't know if it's like light beer from Corona. It's supposed to be like a light beer, but yet, you know, still as good as the regular original. Because I'm not a real big fan of Corona Light. So, okay, it does have a light taste to it. It's not bad, I ain't gonna lie. I've had a few 12 packs of this already, so I mean, I'm pretty familiar with what it tastes like. Honestly, it took me about took me about a few beers to get used to that taste, because it's not quite as flavorful as original Coors, but yet it's not bad once you get used to it. I was like pretty amazed, you know, it's like 95 calories or something like that. So if you're trying to watch your weight and count calories or carbs or whatever you're doing, I don't know if it's gluten free, you know, who cares, you know. But other than that, you're not drinking beer for those reasons. I drink beer basically for the flavor. I drink it for the taste. And I also drink to get that buzz. Come on now. But anyhow, Corona Premier, the new beer from Corona. It's been out for a little bit. It's a good beer. Give it a try. Give the KC Light a try if they sell it near you. I'm telling you, for a cheap beer, $3.99 a six-pack, man, you can't beat that. Can't beat it, because it will get you drunk. It doesn't taste bad, and I'm sure the next morning, if you have a hangover, you're talking to the porcelain gods, it's not going to be as bad as if you're drinking some Milwaukee's Best or some beer like that. So here you have a premium beer, the Corona Premier, and then you have a KC Light. Both beers are good beers. Give these beers a try. And I try to keep these short and sweet so people will watch them. But who cares? I'm rambling on just a little bit. I'm not going to chug this one because I'm just not. I've already had... I had some of the other beers the other day because I like to drink beer while I'm cooking. But we're going to do a toast to the fallen. And, of course, you know, the beloved, one of the top Marines in the Marine Corps everyone knows, or every Marine knows, Chesty Puller. But we're also going to do another one. And this is for Dan Daly, two-time Medal of Honor living recipient at that. So, hey, I can't even fathom winning that honor. You know, my highest honor was the car ribbon, combat action ribbon with a star on it. So, and that's really nothing compared to what most of these guys do in their time at. So, here's two. And this is, you know, the good old Lead Slingers bourbon. And, man, I wish I could show you, but it has a beautiful flag in the background. Here's to our fallen. Chesty Puller, Dan Daly, and to my dad, I miss you every day. Semper Fi, till Valhalla. Till next week. Give me a like, subscribe to my channel. I do this stuff because I like it, and I hope you like it too. All right, thank you very much. From my heart, I love America, and I just love drinking beer, and I'm just sharing my experiences with you, the viewers. Thank you very much. Semper Fi.